only light shineth.
Peace, peace.
Peace.
Oh, thank you for that very kind introduction. Wow. Let me share with you some of the inspiration of this piece here. And it's called faith. And you know, faith is generally contrasted with reason. And you know, we look at the history, we find that the scientists, many of them were persecuted. The great chemist, Joseph Priestley, was persecuted. Galileo had to recant. And we find that dichotomy between science and religion. So faith is also often sort of everything is separated. You know, this is religion, this is science and whatever. So we find individuals, very eminent scientists, teachers, professors. At work, they're very scholarly. But then they get off work, they put on their wolfman gloves and they start drinking blood and all kind of weird stuff. And you know, and what happens is that you can ask the person. I've done this because I was going to write a book. I may still write it. And the name of it was "What Make You Human?" And I asked the young lady. She taught at one of the local colleges. Sir, that's a very interesting question. You know. And the people, you ask, what make you human? They can't answer it. You get answers like, I like to eat, I like intimacy, a whole host of stuff. And you can say the same thing about a bear or a gorilla up there at the Detroit Zoo. What has happened? What has eviscerated the human being's personality? The creation has the knowledge of the Creator. People have gone into many disciplines just studying the creation. But somewhere things have been taken away. And the inspiration of this piece here goes like this. Faith should be a weapon of mass instruction, not a whirling gradient of polemical irresolutions. Something you are told to believe, accept, even before understanding what it means. Opening the door wider to more corruption. After all, I was born in sin, they say. You can have all the faith in the world that you can fly one of those jumbo jets down there at Metro. But if you don't have any education, any preparedness, any knowledge, you may get it off the damn ground. Excuse me. You may get it off the ground, but I don't want to be in it when you try to land it. Remember, faith give us the tools. Faith give us the power. Knowledge is the tools. Because there are secular priests, civil rights hustlers, revolutionary pimps, and ecclesiastical transients that were told that the greatest love is the love of self. Sounds pretty reasonable. However, the greatest love is the love for the one that made self possible. Made Jesus possible. Made his mother possible. Made Moses, all of the righteous possible. That's the greatest love. But there are those feeding untutored minds, million-man salvation and atonement formulas. Look, A sheep that goes from flock to flock without a shepherd is a hypocrite. Is it justice to condemn the babies of every mother with the stigma of sin before the baby is born? And to deny direct, sincere repentance to the creator of the sun, moon, stars, and everything after it gets here and reaches the age of account. God is the source of all good. To do good don't make you good. You were born good. God only accepts good. Don't condemn the original nature of mankind because of the bad choices we make. Like fortune cookies with wine. Like acrylic breast in the matrix you call reality. Given a black Darth Vader man suit. Darth Vader, do you hear me? Yes, Master. Proud of your machine job for the state, or your lack of one. A black mask, a black helmet, a black cape, black nationalistic jackboots, and the deep voice of a black man. And your right arm cut off. Your black power fist cut off. Your authority in the world on display at Jefferson, at Woodward, hanging pyramid-like to the world. But Dad, you will die if I remove your mask. Son, I am already dead. Luke, help me remove this mask. Behold, behind the black mask, an undeveloped white mind, unable to raise children without certified experts, spiritual supermarkets of blasphemy, smorgasbords of unconsciousness, the putrid smell of Lucifer. Please, do not eat from my mouth. It would only destroy your sleep, because you've lived in triple darkness all your life. The pupils of your eyes are too large to receive light. And your heart too small for illumination. It's expedient I go away. If I go not away, the wine of fornication cannot be removed from sacred vessels. That's that piece.
Folks, I'd like to thank you guys for everything, but we had this 13-year-old girl. We have to take her home. We gotta get up to school tomorrow.
Let's give her a hand for her earlier performance.
Thank you very much. Okay.
This next piece, you know, I've got a lot of stuff that I memorized, but I always look at the audience, and sometimes I may come all set to do a particular piece, and something in the audience might say, well, I think I'm going to do that. You know, this is, I look through all what I know or whatever, and I try to make it apropos or whatever. I saw the two gentlemen here, they were reading the Bible, studying, very good, and I said, okay, I'm going to bring this one out. And I always like to try to share. You know, my mother, she used to sing on a spiritual group, used to travel all over the country. And the name of the group was the Wings Over Jordan. She used to sing, it was a big thing in her life. And I have a very strong base, I think, at a very young age. And I used to question things. And I thank her and my father for that influence. Question things. Use what God gave you. Okay, this piece, I titled this piece 1426. And I think that's a nice title for this piece. And I look at the news, I call it the morning news. I spell it a little different. I think I'm going to make a poem out of that. I don't call it the morning news, I spell morning different. M-O-U-R-N, a mourning. We're in a state of mourning. You pick up the newspaper and we're in a state of mourning. All this shooting and killing innocent people. Everybody wants to get their point of view across. And I said, what can I write? It comes, you know, this is the way it comes. You know, I don't like to step out of reality into a hyperbole, and I find a lot of people get lost in the metaphor. I don't. I used to go, many years ago, I won't name the group, and it's, ooh, it was just spooky, and I say, no. Take what you say to the public. I'll write a piece, oh, okay. Okay, this piece here I call 1426, and what makes it significant is that some fella came in there and he shot up a daycare center, killed a lot of innocent children and everything. And I said, wow, let me write about that. I was looking for a title. And then it all came together. And it goes like this. You got a phone or whatever, you can look it up because I'm going to drop something out here. 1426. Oh, let me say this. 1426 is the 14th chapter of Luke, the 26th verse. And it says, if anyone comes to me and does not hate their mother and father, their brothers and sisters, their wife and children, even their own self, they cannot be my disciple. Now that might sound, you know, well, what's the context? What's the context? And most people hear that, gonna misinterpret the meaning. And the first little spat they have with their mother or father, they feel they're gonna have a justification to hate them. Because you have another passage that say, honor your mother and father so your days will be long. So you have contradictory, you know, it's almost analogous to a person lighting the candle for the devil and a person lighting the candle for God. So whatever way it goes, they're going to be on the winning side. No, 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 it don't go that way. Okay, 1426. The little angels stop moving. And bullets pierce their blood-soaked wings in Angel Land Daycare Center on Linwood this morning. Like a staccato of exploding flesh, of red blood-filled balloons spattered on the walls. Pow, pow, pow! A scream opera of terror as little children crying and running in every direction, calling for their mothers and fathers. 1426. He came shooting randomly, killing everyone in sight, shooting the little children like floating ducks at a carnival with hatred in his eyes. He hated his own father and mother. He hated his wife. He hated these children. He hated his brothers and sisters. Yes, even hated his own self. He was truly a disciple of hatred. A Channel 2 reporter asked the bystander, "What happened?" And he said, "Some nut comes up in here and starts shooting our babies for no reason. This is worse than Iraq and Afghanistan." The shooter gets all the attention on Channel 2 as he waves and smiles to his crew. This happened even before the families could make arrangements to bury their children. At the funeral, the homecoming, with all the families mourning, the pianist singing for maximum sorrow. My eyes have seen the sparrow. As the officiating minister concludes the eulogy by quoting the words of Jesus from the book of Luke 14:26, which reads, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple." At this time, the minister says, with Baptist conviction, the doors of the church are now open.